Be careful that it doesn't fall down the toilet. These things get really slippery. Hello ladies, welcome to another video, and I say specifically hello ladies because today's video is about menstrual cups, moon cups. I've had a video request to talk about moon cups, and it's something I've wanted to make a video on for quite a while, so here we go today. I'm going to talk you through what I've used in the past and what I'm currently using today during my menstruation, during my period, and why I have decided to make some changes. So, traditionally I would use disposable pads. There's a whole lot of packaging to these, and these have to go to landfill and they take a very, very long time to break down. So they're not great for the environment, and they're also not great for your body because they're not natural. So you do find that you have quite a bit of odor. They can also cause rashes and infections. I used disposable pads for the majority of my life, and then about 2 years ago I switched to reusable pads. I found a company online called Pads, and they make reusable pads. So I've got a whole array of things to show you down here. Basically, this is the pad. Clip it like so, and so it sits like this to your body. Now, on top of this, what you would do is put your liner. So you have the no wings or the winged version. Winged is much better because it stays in place, and there you go. Okay. I also have one that is a lot longer, and this is what I would use for the evenings, just more coverage and protection, so not so many leaks in the evening. And finally, they have the panty liners, and this is what you would use for lighter days. So I have 3 of these ones. I find these really convenient. The actual bases I have 2 of, and then an absolute whole heap of liners, many, 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 and then a heap for the evenings. The pros are these are great for the environment. This is going to last you a long time, and there's no wastage. They are also organic, or the ones I've bought are organic. They do have inorganic and they're a little cheaper, but I decided to buy organic. So these are great for your body. They're 100% cotton, and I found that the odor was less. I didn't find any irritation, and yeah, they just feel really good on, so quite comfortable. The negative side is they do take, of course, a little bit more care. So you could just throw these in the bin when they were dirty, whereas these ones you have to wash. So once you have sufficient flow on the liner, you want to take the liner off, and you're going to rinse it under cold water, give it a good squeeze, and you'll find that the flow runs out with the water. From there, you just want to have a bucket, a plastic bucket that you have some cold water in, and you're going to soak the liners in the bucket for a couple of hours, maybe a day or so, and you can just continue to put the liners into your bucket, soaking as you use them. And then once they've built up, I would hand wash them. You can put them in the washing machine in a wash bag, but they're going to last a lot longer if you hand wash them. So the negative part of the reusable pads is that it does take a bit of time to care for them, and if you're really sensitive and you find this all a little bit icky, it can be a bit gross, but personally I didn't have a problem with it. It comes from my body, it's completely natural, so I was fine hand washing my pads. The other negative thing that I found is that they're a little bit bulky. So even though I've got the smaller size for wear during the day, it's thick, so you can't really wear them with leggings because, well, you can sort of see the bulk. And the other thing I personally found is that they would slide back in my underwear, especially if I wasn't wearing something tight like jeans, and when I'm walking I find that they slide back, and that's not great. And then 7 months ago I decided it was time to transition to a moon cup. So I've heard so much about these, and I was really skeptical about how they worked and just not feeling it inside you, and all the questions that women have when they first come across the moon cup. But I'd also heard so many great reviews, and I was really getting sick of the bulkiness of the reusable pads, especially because I'm a yoga teacher, so I'd have to wear baggy pants during my period. I couldn't wear leggings when teaching yoga with these on, and I decided to give the moon cup a go. So I chose the Lunette moon cup, the Lunette menstrual cup, And I also chose model 1, which is for women who haven't given birth. So this is what the cup looks like. Alright, and it also comes in a little pouch, so you can take that with you in your bag or when you're traveling. What do I think of the Lunette menstrual cup? I give this a thumbs up. I love it. I didn't think I would. I thought you would be able to feel it inside you, and you can't really. I mean, it's like you know it's there, but it's not there. It's hard to describe. It's definitely not as uncomfortable as you think it would be. When you look at this, you think, wow, that is going to really feel like something is inside me, and you definitely don't feel that. What I did do is I snipped the stem here. There was one more little piece, and I did cut that because you can feel this bit coming out of you, and I found it would sort of fold up and poke me a little bit. It was very uncomfortable. I wasn't keen to snip it because I was scared that I wouldn't be able to pull it out of me, but I decided to do it 2 months ago, and it's been fantastic. That made a world of difference. All right, how do you use this thing? Because this completely freaked me out. I did watch some tutorials on YouTube and did a bit of reading online how to actually use the menstrual cup. So the first thing to do is to relax. You need to relax your muscles because you ain't gonna get this in you. So you really need to just take a deep breath and let the muscles relax. The next step is to use some lubricant. So I use this vegan lubricant from Silk, and I just put a little bit on the actual cup and inside of me. So lubricant is definitely what you want to be using, especially on day 3, 4, 5 when your flow isn't as heavy and you know become a bit drier. Lubricant's going to help. Now there are several ways to fold up the cup. There are all different techniques. I decided to follow this method, and you'll find that there are 4 holes around the cup. You want to press down on one of the holes and then take that shape. The hardest bit is getting this in and allowing it to open so that it has opened sufficiently and you're not going to leak. This is your vagina. You're going to put it in and then let it go, and it opens up. So you heard that there was a little popping sound. You actually want to hear that. That's when you know it's in sufficiently. And then with a lubricated finger, you will insert and wriggle it in. And I like to do a little twisting thing until it's sufficiently inside of you. You can feel it quite high up, and just the rim should be hanging out just a little bit there. So to get it out, lubricated finger once again, come in, press down, and you want to do the reverse. You want to pull it out. Again, relax the muscles. Grip, pull, and pop it out. A little tricky to get it out. Be careful that it doesn't fall down the toilet. These things get really slippery, especially with the lubricant, so you do need to take quite a firm grip. From there, I just spill the contents out into the toilet, and then I rinse it under the tap with some cold water, give it a wash, and you can boil them to sterilize them. Welcome to the bathroom, ladies. So I'm going to show you really quickly the technique that I find most useful for inserting the Mooncup. So if you look at the anatomy of a woman, you'll find that we sort of slant backwards a little bit. So I place one foot on the toilet, use my vegan lubricant to get myself all lubed up, and then I'll make the shape that I find most comfortable. I'll lean back. You can hold on to the wall or the rail wherever you're at and insert this way, and just kind of lean back a bit as you're inserting, and I find that works the best. I've also tried the squatting position to insert this way, and it doesn't work anywhere near as well. When I take it out, I just take it out on the toilet. So the pros of this is that you can leave this inside you for 12 hours. So you put it in the morning and you're good for the rest of the day. You come home, you're about to have a shower, remove it, wash it, put it in for the night, and that's it. So there's no mucking about throughout the day. You don't have to adjust it, you don't have to change it. You're not going to fill this up even on your heaviest day. From my experience, no way. You don't get anywhere near filling this up. So that's been fantastic. You do it in the privacy of your home and you're set to go for the rest of the day. Very comfortable when you get it in you properly. If it's not in properly, you will leak. That's happened to me Once was a terrible leak. It was a really bad day. Aside from that bad time, only little bits here and there, but nothing to worry about. So sometimes you can use one of these panty liners, the reusable panty liners, especially at the beginning when you're first getting used to your cup. Use this as well as the cup, just in case you do leak, you've got second protection to help you out there. But you will start to figure out if it's in properly, and it's almost too hard to describe. You'll just know. And what I now listen out for is that the pop. Once you hear the pop, you know it's open. Once you've got your finger inside, you can slide it around and you can feel that it's opened up. If there's a gap, if it's sort of hollow at any part, that means that it hasn't opened up properly, and that's where your flow is going to creep down and leak through. The negatives, I think, would be just the initial stages of getting used to putting the cup in and taking it out and getting it right, and just dealing with the initial leaks that you might have. And that's it. And the beauty of it is that you can wear your leggings. I've done yoga with this, and it's absolutely fantastic. I feel really comfortable. Sometimes I've found if I don't have it in properly and it's not sitting completely right, I can feel it pressing against little bits and pieces which don't feel so good, but that's just my human error of not putting the cup in properly. There's nothing to do with the actual cup itself. So this is made of soft medical grade silicone, not of rubber latex, so it's completely safe. And I'm very sensitive. I haven't had any irritation or any problems like that. In terms of the environment, these get a big thumbs up, no landfill. This little baby for $40 to $50 is going to last you a long time and is very, very, very convenient. This is also a plus for travel, because can you imagine traveling with all of these reusable pads? It's bulky, it's a lot of weight. And where are you going to soak them and wash them? It's not convenient when you're on the road. So for traveling, this is supreme. I've heard many women say that the menstrual cup, the Mooncup, is the game changer, and I was skeptical. My view is absolute thumbs up to the Mooncup. I think it is the game changer. It completely revolutionized my periods, and I'm really, really happy with it. I can't recommend it highly enough. So give it a go. Great for your body, great for the environment, going to save you lots of money, super convenient. You can cycle with it, you can exercise, yoga, no problem. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this, or hope you ladies have enjoyed this. Please post down below. What have you tried? What do you recommend? And any questions that you might have, I will see you next video.